Не валится.
When exploring abandoned buildings, most people expect decay and emptiness. What they don't expect is to capture something disturbing on camera. In this countdown, we'll look at 6 terrifying encounters recorded inside forgotten structures. From unexplained activity to moments that sent explorers running, each clip is more unsettling than the last. Make sure you stay for the final encounter, because the last clip is truly terrifying. But for now, let's start with the first disturbing encounter. The following footage was posted by an explorer named Chris, who runs the YouTube channel Urbex Hill. His content mainly focuses on documenting abandoned locations across Cleveland, Ohio. In this video, he visited 3 abandoned buildings in a single night. According to Chris, part of the footage glitched while he was descending the stairs in the first building, and the malfunction was never explained. From the moment he entered, faint sounds echoed from different directions, making the place feel far from being empty.
Last night, I explored 3 different abandoned locations in Cleveland. I live streamed the entire time, and honestly, it was pretty terrifying. This is the footage I managed to record on my Sony camera during the stream, and strangely enough, part of the video glitched out when I went down the stairs in this terrifying building.
Shortly after entering, Chris wasn't sure if the sounds he heard were caused by wind or another person. More noises soon followed from multiple directions. He identified them as doors opening and closing somewhere inside the building. Although he tried to blame the wind, he admitted the sounds were coming from indoors. He also reported hearing what sounded like deliberate knocking. Despite searching, he never found what was causing the sounds.
I'm not sure if that was the wind or if that was somebody, but that legit sounded like somebody. Oh, what the fuck? That's gotta be the wind then, right? Man, there ain't no way I'm hearing stuff all over. Damn, I don't like this. This is too much, too many noises. Yo, what the fuck? Chat, do you guys hear this? Doors literally like opening and closing. Dude, this is fucking weird. I'm just gonna assume it's all the wind. That's a creepy ass sounding door though, I'll tell you that. Alright, let's keep. You hear that? That sounded like intentional knocks.
While descending a staircase, his camera malfunctioned and lost a section of the recording. When the footage resumed, his tone had completely changed. Chris admitted his heart was racing and repeated multiple times that he hated the building. He mentioned that things got weird downstairs but did not elaborate further. He then heard another sound, and this time stated clearly that it was not the wind. Shortly after, Chris called the place haunted and decided to leave. Whatever happened on that staircase during the missing footage was enough to end the exploration immediately. Moving forward, his exploration takes a much darker turn.
Yo guys, I started recording with... What the fuck? I fucking hate this place. That's weird. I know y'all heard that. I started recording cam and shit got weird down there, y'all. I ain't even lying. I hate this place. And that wasn't the wind. Oh no, man. This fucking place is haunted. I'm out. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Chris then entered his second location, the abandoned Westinghouse factory, a massive 6-floor industrial building in Cleveland. At first, the atmosphere felt calmer compared to the previous building. Chris moved through the upper floors without any incident. But while passing through one of the corridors, something ahead caught his attention. Chris mentioned he saw somebody peek their head out from inside a room further down the hallway. He decided to move toward the area to investigate. As he got closer, he recognized a familiar spot where a homeless man had been sleeping during previous visits. Then Chris noticed something on the ground ahead of him, a large shape covered by a tarp. The shape underneath appeared to be the size of a human body.
Good old Westinghouse factory. This place is the best to explore. Man, look how creepy it looks out here. Look at that. It's like a movie. Flying in the air, wind blowing. Did y'all see that, like, straight ahead? I thought I saw somebody peeking out. Now we gotta go see if somebody's in there. It must be too cold for that homeless man. You can see this is where he normally stays. Dude, why is this covered up? I hope he's not under here. That would be awful. Actually, I gotta turn the camera.
Chris was hesitant to approach and turned his camera away before checking beneath the tarp. When he finally looked, the shape moved. A man had been sleeping underneath. Confused and startled, he told Chris to leave. Chris apologized and offered help, but the man declined. Chris then left the area, later suggesting it was likely someone he had met there before. Even with that explanation, the experience remained deeply unsettling.
Because if there is a body under here, I cannot show that on the... Hold on. Oh, my bad, dude. I didn't know you were under there. My apologies.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right. You don't need any help, do you?
I'm just laying here, man.
All right. All right. My apologies, man. No, I'm not. I didn't know you were sleeping in there. That's all. My bad, dude. Whoops. The only reason I went in is because I thought I saw somebody peek their head out. He doesn't want any help. I said, do you need any help? And he said, no, get out of here. So, I'm gonna respect him. It's cold as though. I don't know how you could sleep in here. Jesus Christ, bro. It's probably that same dude, though, from last time. So, it ain't a big deal. He was nice last time, but I probably just woke him up.
Chris left the Westinghouse factory shortly after and never returned to the first building. The sounds inside and the noises from all directions were never identified, nor was the staircase camera glitch explained. The figure seen at the factory was never confirmed to be the same man under the tarp. In the end, Chris's explorations across those buildings were filled with unexplained events. Whatever was inside the first building was enough to make him leave and never return. Some places don't offer answers, only proof they're not truly empty. That moment raised alarms, but the next encounter raises something far worse. In June 2026, urban explorer Max from the YouTube channel Simple Sakhalin ventured inside an abandoned Soviet-era school hidden deep within a Russian forest. Equipped with pepper spray and flashlights, Max entered the school and immediately felt something was wrong. Despite its decay, the building appeared strangely preserved. Scattered belongings and neatly arranged items suggested recent human activity. Some areas even looked occupied. Then unfamiliar noises echoed from deeper inside the school.
Жутковатенько, однако. Такая тишина. Смотрите, походу здесь есть электричество. Имеется счетчик, и все практически подсоединено. Какие-то звуки странные, но скорее всего это из-за дождя. В общем, света нету, что реально это было. Я надеюсь, что это просто мышки там. Вокруг все-таки лес. Какие-нибудь бурундуки, я не знаю. Но какие-то звуки там имеются. Воу! Эй! Что-то меня прям трясет, если честно. Ну что ж такое-то?
The sounds became impossible to ignore. Max considered whether rain or something else was causing them, but couldn't be sure. As he explored further, the noises continued. He eventually discovered a boarded-off room that felt occupied despite being inaccessible. Moving elsewhere didn't help. The sounds seemed to follow him through the building.
Эти беспонтовые звуки там вообще не в кассу на самом деле. Как же здесь стрёмно, друзья. Как будто кто-то реально там сейчас. Я прям сейчас отчетливо слышал, кто-то прошелся. Даже стрёмно как-то к окнам подходить, если честно.
Determined to find answers, Max searched room after room but found nobody. The only clue was a strong smell of alcohol drifting through the hallway, convincing him someone had been there recently. Then, while checking one of the final rooms, something terrifying happened.
Стрёмная какая-то. Тут крыши нету. Я надеюсь, чуть не обвалится. Не обвалится.
After the encounter, Max fled to his vehicle and drove toward the nearest town. He later explained that someone had been hiding inside a room just out of sight. Without warning, the person rushed out and attacked him. The attacker, believed to be a possible homeless occupant, struck him across the face with a wooden stick, leaving his eyes swollen and painful. Several pieces of equipment were damaged, including his phone. Though Max suspected the person had been living inside the school, he could not explain the violent reaction. Shaken by the experience, he warned viewers never to explore the remote school alone, especially after dark. The tension is already rising, but the next location hides something darker. The following explorers are experienced investigators who have spent years documenting abandoned buildings and locations rumored to be haunted. Elliot and Joe have encountered countless unsettling situations during their explorations. However, this visit affected them enough that they abandoned the investigation before reaching the end. Their destination was a deserted house with a reputation so troubling that nobody wanted to stay there. As a result, the property had remained empty for a long time. After arriving at night, they searched for an entry point and eventually managed to get inside.
This is the dead end. I am actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to check first?
Take this.
It looks like it goes in the house.
There are loads of pigeons there. Yeah, it goes in.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Ugh. Wow.
So when we entered the house through the kitchen into the corridor, there was a bit of a sinister feel. The house was like a maze, and it did feel like there wasn't an easy way out. The front door was barred as well, so the only way out was that window that we came in on.
It absolutely stinks.
Oh, why do I have to find the basement first? We'll go down there later.
There's not much air in here, is there?
No. Oh, wow. That's very 60s.
Entering the building immediately brought a sense of unease. With few escape routes available, the situation became even more unsettling. While exploring, they heard footsteps from distant rooms and other noises that suggested someone or something was moving inside.
There's a rumble.
Yeah.
Hello? Calling out to any spirits. Are you here? Are you listening to us? There's something very off about this.
Yeah.
There's footsteps. Moved away from me. Oh my god. I've never... Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was up here.
I didn't even see that room there.
Is that?
Yeah, sounds like people keep walking.
Yeah.
Pigeons.
Got to think it's pigeons for now.
Instead of fading, the disturbances became more persistent. Every passing minute seemed to bring additional sounds. Wanting something more concrete than feelings and assumptions, they brought out their paranormal equipment. One device repeatedly activated without an obvious explanation. Not long afterward, a loud noise echoed from another section of the house.
We're calling out to any spirits who remain here or visit this place. We come with respect and we mean you no harm.
What?
There's a...
What the f*** is that?
Thank you, if that was you. Can you make a noise for us? That's one of the best ways of communicating.
Can you make a noise in a room? F***. For sake, I was just pointing there as well. F*** was that?
You go first, because if you die, I know it's not a good idea.
I was just pointing at that as well. That's so annoying.
I've got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, you're on that.
I don't know if I was quite back here.
Can you make a noise in a room?
Curious to see what might happen next, they remained in place and arranged more equipment around the room. Before any testing could begin, additional noises spread through the property. The situation had reached a point where both explorers began suspecting another person might be nearby.
Are you happy that we're here? Voices. Voices. But, like, people outside, voices.
Try the other room.
I just looked on the map. Yeah.
To make a noise there, you'd either have to be in the building or within the grounds.
I can hear them.
We need to get back in there to get to our stuff.
I'm picking up my stuff. Shit. I didn't move and then went on.
Everything they heard sounded human, yet their equipment suggested a different explanation. Uncertain what to believe, they packed up their equipment and moved downstairs. A careful search of the lower floor revealed nobody else inside the house.
They're very quiet.
I think they're in the window. They saw the light. It must have done.
How there must have.
There were cats in that window. And we were shouting. Fuck's sake. Grandpa just went off.
Where is it?
In the hallway, by the bell. There's no one there, is there?
Yeah, I can hear them talking.
Outside.
Yeah. I know, that's what I mean. It's so annoying.
They must have had the ramp on.
I don't know. You'd hear it.
Huh?
You'd hear it. You'd hear a drill or a hammer or something. This is not fun. No. We cannot in this condition continue. No. We now need to make sure that we're safe. Essentially. So what do we do now?
I would say carry on, but it was the.
I think we just, if I'm honest, my mind is being, people are going to get annoyed, but my mind is taken completely out of the investigation, and now we're in the mindset that people know we're here and that we need to go. Is there a car horn then?
Yeah. And I heard them playing with the board.
Yeah, they were here.
Yeah.
I thought they were in at one point. So that could potentially mean that people are going to come back. And I don't particularly want to be in that sort of situation where we can't get out and there's people here.
That wasn't fun.
And yeah.
There was a few of them.
Exactly. I feel like our best option is to escape.
Still shaken, they decided the risk was too high. The investigation was ended, and they left without discovering what else occupied the house. You might think that was the worst of it, but the next encounter proves otherwise. This unsettling footage comes from Zombie Shay during an investigation inside an abandoned military fortress, surrounded by ghost stories and rumors of hidden Nazi experiments. Accompanied by friends, the creator explored the underground tunnel system beneath the structure. As they moved deeper underground, the atmosphere became increasingly uncomfortable. Bats filled the tunnels, and unexplained sounds echoed through the complex. While inspecting a deep well with a camera lowered on a rope, a sudden metallic crash rang out nearby.
Назад, там, блядь, тупик, наверное. Терен, что ты смотришь? Еще мыши. Что это, блин? Херня.
Блин, на самом деле...
Да, походу, нам надо отсюда топать. Кому-то... Очень смешно. Я чуть колодец не улетел.
Спасибо, папа. Давай отсюда.
Вот это, блин. Вот это стрёмно.
Нас со всех сторон окружают?
Эту херню, это нереально сыкотно.
The noise sounded as though something heavy had been thrown. Soon after, what seemed like footsteps echoed through the tunnels. But the strangest moment came later. While recording a message to viewers, a human-shaped figure briefly appeared behind the creator.
Друзья, мы уже много что посмотрели. Здесь просто нереальное количество летучих мышей, но вы и сами это видели.
At the time, all three of his companions were standing directly in front of him, meaning the figure could not have been any of them. Nobody noticed it during the investigation. It was only discovered later while reviewing the footage, where a dark silhouette can be seen silently crossing the corridor before disappearing into the shadows. Many explorers claim abandoned places feel wrong, and the final encounter shows why. This video comes from the YouTube channel Wooden City that focuses on exploring abandoned apartment buildings across Russia. Using a simple documentary style, the creator documents locations exactly as they are found. On the 10th of April, 2025, he entered a residential structure on Leningradsky that seemed caught between occupation and abandonment. The lower floor still housed an operating shop, while the upper sections appeared neglected and largely unused. Reaching the upper levels was straightforward, and there were no visible indications that anyone had recently forced their way inside.
Это следы мои, я только что проходил и смотрел. Открытая дверь. Она открыта. Да, тут магазин есть на первом этаже. Да, вывел он уже и тут.
Several rooms still contained documents, calendars, and everyday belongings, indicating the building had been vacated slowly. Further exploration revealed signs that parts of the property had been trampled after many residents moved out.
Что такое? Джойстик? Да. Руль. Разобранная техника по всему говоря. Кошмар. Куча макулатуры.
Belongings had been moved around in certain apartments. Some rooms were almost bare, while others still looked partially lived in. No consistent pattern explained the differences. Then another detail emerged. From somewhere deeper within the building came faint voices, subtle movement, and distant sounds that hinted at activity beyond the empty corridors.
Кто-то есть тут.
For a while, the identity of the people inside remained uncertain. The only thing that seemed clear was that the upper floors were not completely empty. As he followed the sounds further into the building, he eventually discovered their source. Several men were occupying one of the apartments, sorting materials and handling belongings collected from different rooms.
И не один.
О!
Здрасте.
Здрасте. Что такое? Что-то не так?
Да все так.
Или что, у вас ползаем в душе квартире?
Не.
А вы как попали сюда? Вчера?
Да.
Гуляете, что ли?
Да я заброшки снимаю.
Что?
На YouTube снимаю заброшки.
О, это давно пора, блядь.
The men explained that they were working inside the structure, clearing out items and removing whatever remained useful. Although the interaction was calm, it completely changed the understanding of the location. Rather than being fully abandoned, the building still supported ongoing activity. After leaving, the contrast became striking. Everyday life continued outside without interruption. Meanwhile, only a few floors above, forgotten apartments and active rooms existed side by side. But the most unsettling thought is this: how many occupied spaces remain hidden inside buildings people assume are empty? Eerie moments have filled these locations, but the last clip takes things even further. This footage follows Bob from the YouTube channel exploring the unbeaten path during a 2025 expedition into a hidden crypt in Italy. Accompanied by his friend Andrea, he explored a site believed to have remained undiscovered for centuries. To protect its location, Bob revealed no exterior footage or identifying details. The remains inside had rested undisturbed for over 400 years. After entering the crypt, Andrea reminded everyone to show respect. Moments later, Bob's flashlight revealed a figure seated against the wall, forcing him to pause before continuing.
We found the entrance. Look at this. Have to be as respectful as possible here. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm looking at a guy right here. Sorry everybody.
The figure was a fully mummified man, still dressed and positioned exactly where he had been placed centuries earlier. As Bob looked around, he realized the chamber contained far more than a single body.
I think I need some time to get used to this.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, there was a movie.
Everywhere you look, there are skulls. Here too.
Mummification was a unique blend of fate.
The crypt was filled with skulls, preserved bodies, and mummified remains wearing old burial clothing. The site reflected a Catholic mummification tradition practiced in parts of Italy for centuries. Unlike most similar crypts, this one appeared completely forgotten. As the exploration continued, Bob discovered a passage leading deeper underground. Another section awaited below, and whatever they found there immediately changed the mood.
Among all the mummies in this forgotten crypt, the most remarkable is that of a young boy, incredibly well preserved despite the passage of time.
Surrounded by dozens of mummified bodies, it was the smallest one that left them speechless. A child had remained astonishingly well preserved for hundreds of years. The disturbing sight left the explorers unsettled. For more disturbing footage from places like these, make sure to subscribe.